everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Bills going up against the Browns. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback and national championship winner as a Buckeye at Ohio State, Cardale Jones.
And while his frame may imitate a defensive lineman now playing quarterback, don't get fooled at all, because when you see him throw the football, you know exactly why he's playing the position. Wide receivers love playing with this guy because he gives them a chance to go deep and catch the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Brad 38.
Throwing Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that...
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being real.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back nine and out, Shirley. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
What's left? What's left?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And quickly, they get to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a cutback left. Cuts it out to the sideline. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So it'll be first down here after the run. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. They'll look to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the deep. Back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So now a 1st and 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He was looking for Devin Smith that time, and it brings up 4th down. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they...
You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they... There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Smith with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns.
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this looks to probably be the final play. 1 receiver right is Watkins.
Let's go.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns. And